Hey, do you want to leave the NRA and join the Gun Owners of America?
Sure, on one condition.
What's that?
You'll have to pry my card from my cold dead hand.
Hey guys, Carolina Gun Guy here. See, there I am. Today I want to talk a little bit about the differences between some of the national organizations that are dedicated to preserving gun rights in America. Namely, I'm going to be focusing on the National Rifle Association, the Second Amendment Foundation, and the Gun Owners of America. Now I know, I get it, these aren't the only ones out there. However, for the purpose of today's video, I'm not going to look at every option out there. There are groups in every state like the CRPA, the TSRA. I can't get into every state. This video would be 3 hours long if I talked about every option available. And there's other organizations like the JPFO, the Jews for the Preservation of Firearms Ownership, which they don't require members be Jewish, but they seem to make a lot of connections between gun control and the Nazi Party. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to stay away from that and focus on some of the other ones. So the three big guys are the NRA, the SAF, and the GOA. Let's take a look at each of them and get to know a little bit of their backgrounds. And just a quick reminder to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you find anything in this video useful. Thanks guys. The NRA was founded in 1871 with the purpose of training people on marksmanship. It was a rifle practice association that held tournaments started in 1873. They backed the National Firearms Act of 1934 and the Federal Firearms Act of 1938, and again supported the Gun Control Act of 1968, signed by Lyndon B. Johnson. It wasn't until the 1970s that they started to directly lobby against firearm legislation. Today, the NRA is known as the big dog in the fight against gun legislation, but that's mainly because they've been around the longest and have the highest membership totals. They are the face of evil for the gun control advocates on the left and an easy target for the media when they're looking for a boogeyman. The NRA focuses heavily on gun safety and gun training, both for adults through classes and certifications, and children through their Eddie Eagle Gun Safe program. Guns are promoted for sport and hunting, and membership costs around $30 to $45 a year, depending on what sort of discount you can find. The Second Amendment Foundation was founded in 1974 as a nonprofit organization that seeks to defend the right to keep and bear arms through publications, public education programs, and legal action. They're notable for their involvement in the District of Columbia v. Heller and McDonald v. City of Chicago cases, both of which were landmark Supreme Court decisions that protect an individual's right to possess a firearm. The SAF and the NRA often file lawsuits together and have done so against dozens of individual cities. They also have a perks program for members, and membership will cost you just $15 a year. Gun Owners of America bills itself as a nonprofit lobbying organization formed in 1975 to preserve and defend the Second Amendment right of gun owners. They achieve this through litigation, and they have a nationwide network of attorneys that either directly file suits or assist in already filed suits. For example, they submitted an amicus brief on the District of Columbia v. Heller case before the Supreme Court that was widely regarded to be one of the better arguments submitted in defense of Heller. Donations of $20 or more will get you an annual membership. So which one of these organizations should you join? The answer is the NRA, or the GOA, or the SAF, or all three, or none. They all fight for Second Amendment rights in different ways, and really all deserve some sort of funding. As for me, I've made the decision to join all three. It's about $75 a year for a minimum donation membership to all of them, and I think it's worth the money. Now again, I didn't get into the smaller groups or even some of the subgroups, like the NRA-ILA, the Institute for Legislative Action. You do what's right for you. Put your money into the organization that you think best serves your purpose. For some, that'll be a state-specific group. For others, it's the national groups, like these guys that are better at fighting the larger litigation and have the better media saturation. Or just spend your money on ammo and training. That's a good option as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and God bless.